Hello, once again, this is Brother Teacher with a rather interesting video. I could say that many times, but this is an interesting video to me to present to you about me. Uh, First of all, I want to remind you that are my religious followers out there that I'm still raising money for my store, Anybody's Dream by Reginald, and my contact information as it relates to those who would like to donate is beneath in the comment and or description section below. My GoFundMe campaign has began for my business to stay alive, and my Cash App information and my PayPal information is below as well for those who would still like to devote to my cause, keeping my business going during this COVID-19 crisis again. Now, thank you very much for those who have already given, and for those of you that are willing to give in the future. May Yahweh bless you. Now, on with the interesting thing that I have to present to you is a lot of you know that I am a martial artist, instructor, practitioner for many, many years now. And a couple years ago, I was weighing approximately 180, 182 pounds. And I decided to limit the amount of food that I was eating per day because I juice a lot. I drink a lot of smoothies that I make myself, green drinks and the such. And as long as I have my nutrition every day, the volume of food is immaterial. And I've said that to you before. So it seems to me that I have overdone it. Pause for a second. So I went from 182 pounds or 180 pounds about 2.5 years ago down to 159, 160 pounds for the past couple of years. Now, that was my military weight when I was 18, 19 years old when I joined the Army. I was okay with that. But here over the past couple of weeks, I realized that I lost 9 more pounds. And I went all the way down to 150, which alarmed me. So I'm saying, wow, as an adult, I have never been 150. Not in my middle age and above, anyway. So I say, Reginald, has anything changed? Well, because of my busy schedule and me still only eating basically one meal a day, a couple days I didn't eat very much of a one meal. And what has been happening is that I've been losing muscle mass. And I didn't realize that until I actually paid attention. Because oftentimes when you get up in the morning and you start your daily routine and you get on about your business after you take care of your hygiene and go to work and so forth, and you live that very busy life as I do, and you teach martial arts during the week, you have a tendency not to pay attention to some of the things that you really should. And this was one of those cases. So I, without intent, fell prey to old man booty. I know. It sounds rather bizarre, but I now have old man booty. And I mean literally booty or butt. I used to have a nice, and I'm not trying to be funny, a nice, firm set of cheeks. Buttocks, if you will. But I've lost muscle mass in my cheeks. And I felt a few wrinkles at the base. And this is not something that's going to gross you out. It's just something that we as human beings deal with from day to day in our lives. The human condition, as it were. It can be corrected But I do presently, as I'm speaking to you, have old man booty, which means that I have lost so much fat on my body because of my limited amount of volume in food from day to day. My body had to have a source of energy, so it started to feed on the muscle. So my muscles began to shrink. And when your muscles shrink, they don't shrink in one spot, they shrink all over. So I've been losing muscle mass. So there's a remedy to that, and it's just simply changing my paradigm, my behavior, my daily activity, and increasing the amount of food volume. Now, I'm not going to change drastically. I'm just going to add enough to put a little bit more weight on my body, and really, that's it. But I stood in the mirror the other day, and I am serious as serious can be. I looked as though, don't laugh, I looked as though I was on one of those commercials for homeless children, or some group of people in a poor country like India, certain parts of India where they are starving. I looked like one of those people. I was so thin, I've never seen myself that thin or this thin. But we are going to change that, and we have already begun to change that by eating more solid food, more protein, and that started yesterday. So if you're concerned about me, still healthy for the most part as far as I know, and I want to encourage you always, as I do, to stay healthy, take care of yourselves in every aspect of life. Stay positive, be encouraged, eat a wholesome diet, one full of real food, this much junk or guilty pleasures, and this much real stuff, even beyond that. So I'm going to get rid of the old man booty syndrome expeditiously by starting to eat more food, to put a little bit more weight on my body, because I've never been overweight in the strict sense of being overweight, and I have never been obese in my entire life. And I'm not going to be now at almost 60 years old, and I'm not going to be skinny as a rail now either. I've always been medium built, and I'm going to keep it that way. So look forward to some more insightful videos to come your way on all of the subjects that I typically talk about: martial arts, health and fitness, politics, religion, if you will, and just about the everyday issues that we all deal with from day to day. Much love, brother teacher. Take care. So long.